Horizon Chance, Home Reaction. This is Luckiest People Caught on Camera by the channel CubeHub01. Yeah, I don't react to the videos like this much, but you know, it's always fun to watch something like this. I reacted to one video from this channel already where, you know, people almost died or something like that, where, you know, the truck almost hit them or something like that. That was something. So let's watch this one. Remember, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the reaction, there's a link in the description, check out the cards all play, check out the end cards, and yeah, let's watch it.
An incredibly lucky moment to watch at an NBA game was when Russell Westbrook missed an ambitious dunk, but gets an extremely lucky bounce.
Westbrook blows the jam, but then gets the shooter's roll.
Sometimes we wish we could add special effects in our real-life speeches. Somehow this groom managed to get an incredible effect when a lightning hit right after he said 2020 has not been the best year.
2020 has not been the best year.
Oh, it's in the distance, obviously.
When a Redditor was making a slow-motion footage of some bees, he somehow managed to capture an amazing shot of a bee collision.
You're kidding me. Even bees have the traffic
During
issue.
a BMX race, after one of the riders made an incredible jump which he didn't land, he lost the lead by quite a bit, but somehow managed to get himself up and actually passed the other riders and won the race.
Okay. Whoa! He just went from top of them. It's ridiculous.
We can often see whales leap out of the water. An incredibly lucky moment for a tour boat was when the whale made a giant leap, but missed them by just a few inches.
Ooh, that could have gone badly.
In a Matrix-like moment, when two guys were imitating Conor McGregor at night, somehow he was coincidentally driving by and stopped to say hi to them, and that probably made the guy's night. A van driver got...
I mean, he's driving an Escalade. I mean, how many people would drive an Escalade? So, but still, man, the guy was famous at this point, probably, right? World famous, and he's still stopping to, you know, meet his fan like that. That's applaudable right there. Because anybody else from, you know, from his shoes basically would be like, oh, I'm too big for this shit. If fans want to see me, they could come to the arena or something.
very lucky when his styrofoam box jumped back into his van while driving twice in a row.
Talking about lucky, look at that.
Even though drone footage is usually pretty good to see at events, sometimes mistakes can happen with drones. A skier got pretty lucky when a drone malfunctioned, and he missed it by just a few feet.
Marcel.
Oui, il est parti pour assurer là.
Whoa! That could have badly hurt.
On a dû perdre Marcel Hirscher.
Damn, that was so close.
In what looked like a moment
Yeah, I feel like that was more of a Dick Dastardly move from somebody. Oh, he got away again.
from the Spider-Man movie, a guy in motorcycle managed to avoid getting hurt at all when he jumped into the top of the car he hit.
The bike is done.
At a car race, one of the drivers pushed another
Even if you repair that bike, that bike is never going to be as it was before.
off the track, and in a 1 in a million save, it turns out that the push actually helped him get ahead.
Started back here coming to the line. They got together and the car started wobbling and bobbling. Just a little shortcut. I cannot believe he
Whoa.
saved that car.
Okay, NASCAR's you know, front wheel steering is basically like nothing, right? Because you know they just have to go in oval shape all the time. I remember watching some of the documentary, or was it from Top Gear? I don't know. They were talking about the NASCAR cars, the NASCAR experts, and they were saying the steering is like nothing. It's like you know, you're you know, predicting things when you're going to do, and just, you know, more like a gliding than riding, because the steering is like nothing. How did he drift and, you know, control the car like that? I would think that car would just spin, you know, round and round and crash or something. That was something. And, you know, other racing like touring and other, I guess in F1 too, there are rules that you can't cut track. There are no rules like that in NASCAR. You get punished for that or something. I guess, you know, it's oval. So, I mean, what's cutting a track? And, you know, running in the grass might not be a very good thing to do in NASCAR, because you go at really high speed. That cannot be beneficial. So people like, we don't need a rule like that.
At a moto racing event, one of the drivers got extremely lucky when he saved himself from what would have been a very bad fall, and even finished the race on his
Shit.
knees.
He just went Tom Cruise.
I just wanted to save myself and.
He just finished it.
When a man made a sort of DIY
What I love about that is, he saw it. Okay, that's the finish line. I can't be bothered to, control the bike, stop, and sit on the bike again and finish. I'll just, finish it like this.
sled, he was sliding down a hill covered in snow, which led directly to a road in which two cars were passing by pretty fast, and the man got extremely lucky.
Whoa, that's like something from the film or something. That was way too close. Look at that.
What seemed to be an unlucky moment turned out to be a lucky one when Angelica Binkson's pole broke during the jump. But because of the pole break, she got another try, which turns out to be the national record.
Anything like that. Better news is she's afforded another try as a result of that, so another third attempt to try to join them at the next height. And putting the trust in her new pole, she gets over the bar. That's a new outdoor lifetime best.
It's a known fact that skiing is not the safest sport. When one of the competitors attempted to do a trick while going down the hill, he got lucky and managed to stay upright and not fall.
Then continues on with that 180 at the back. Zeb graduated last year.
That didn't feel like lucky.
Scary and unexpected moment.
That did not feel like lucky. It's like he planned it or something. That was some sick move.
What happened when a car was driving along a slippery and windy road, when all of a sudden, the trees on the side of the road started falling down. Luckily, no one was hurt.
No way, what the fuck? Oh shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
At a baseball game, a foul ball got a little...
Look, that's a nightmare right there. Anybody who drives and, think about these things. Like what if the trees fall down? For that guy, it became reality. Like all the trees was falling down and towards his direction. That's just effed up.
Too close to a crowd member.
Look at him, he's looking away.
Not very often.
Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get from sitting in the front row of the baseball match and not even looking at the match. Oh, look at that. Is that a shoe? Is that a sandal? And the ball comes.
We see a circus shot in the NBA. At a San Antonio versus Oklahoma City game, Russell Westbrook got very lucky with a shot that wasn't expected at all to land.
Oh, my. That's going to count.
Wait a minute, but
That thing took forever.
When a wheel...
Wait a minute, but didn't the buzzer or whatever went off? So did that counted? Or because of the buzzer went off, it didn't get count? I'm pretty sure it got counted, right? Otherwise people would have went ape shit. Like that was a sick shot. How could you not count it?
Of a huge truck detached from the vehicle, the tires seemed to go straight for a man riding his bicycle nearby. Luckily, the wheel didn't actually touch him, and no one was hurt.
Look at that. That's just effed up, man.
A little known fact is that sharks aren't very aggressive and rarely attack humans. But that doesn't take away the fact that they're terrifying. A scary moment to watch was when a man made a jump to the water and had an encounter with a massive white shark. When a driver in a Jeep was climbing a sort of hill, he
Did you see him almost pissing his pants right there? I mean, I would not blame him. Anybody in his place would be terrified as hell. But yeah, Allah, sharks don't try to attack humans. Since the sharks attacking humans has become a thing because of movies and things, it's amplified so much. Nowadays, they're trying to do that thing like, let's not call it shark attack, let's call it shark interaction and things like that. Trying to downplay the incident. So, sharks don't get so much infamy, I guess. I mean, it's a shark attack. What do you mean by interaction? It's shark attack.
didn't realize that at the top, there was another car parked with a person right next to it. So when he got to the top, the car's brake and the driver's reflexes were really put to the test.
Whoa! Talking about the brake though.
When a skateboarder was doing some tricks, a kid carrying his...
Okay, what the hell was that? Look at the guy like he was holding his hand. That's not a guy with a machine gun or something.
So when he got to the top, the car's brake and the driver's reflexes were really put to the test.
Whoa.
When a skateboarder was doing some tricks, a kid carrying his bicycle passed by and got extremely lucky.
Look, he's looking inside. What was that?
At a Boston versus Cleveland NBA game, when there was just a few seconds remaining, the team attempted a risky three-pointer, which didn't seem like it was going to go in, but ended up bouncing and tying the game with just 1/10 of a second remaining.
Bounces home. 1/10 of a second remaining.
I guess that leprechaun does travel because the way this ball stayed up on the rim right here, look at the backspin that Bradley puts on that shot.
Apparently, standing up and grabbing something and putting it in its place can be a bit too much of an activity. These people got extremely lucky when the cup managed to go right in the cup holder by itself, thanks to the wind.
Okay.
With F1 car going at speeds well over 200 miles per hour, it's almost impossible to stop or avoid hitting something if it randomly comes in front. An F1 driver got very lucky that a bird managed to save himself by like an inch of getting hit with the wheel.
Okay, the bot just went Matrix.
When some trees started randomly falling into the water, a couple that were cruising with their boat in the area just left the spot seconds earlier, avoiding getting injured by the trees.
Whoa. Landslide is a real issue.
When a plane was doing a takeoff in shallow water, the pilots got lucky to manage to take off completely before getting into an unsuitable place to take off.
Okay.
A crazy moment to watch was at the Red Bull's Rubik's Cube World Cup, was when the competitors were actually twins, and the winner won by just 0.001 second difference.
That's both messed up so bad.
Well, they are twins.
Fall Guys has become a very popular game, in which you have to qualify by not being in the last ones to finish the challenge, and somehow this competitor got extremely lucky.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Everything's legal, I guess.
There's a very well-known high-altitude theme park in Chongqing, which attracts thousands of tourists every year.
God.
And one of the attractions is a bridge that is 500 feet above land. An incredibly scary moment was reported when the safety cord released during one of the jumps, and the tourist was very lucky nothing happened.
Oh god.
Even though a staff member said it was just a publicity stunt after the incident, an investigation was made, and turns out it wasn't. At an NBA game, one of the players got very lucky with a two-pointer when he didn't even try making.
Yeah, if it was publicity stunt, they would have released that, the tether or whatever from the start, not in the end like that. Damn, that's just effed up. This is why I don't like doing, risky shit like that. Hell, people jumping from the planes with a parachute, even that sometimes scares me. Like, what if parachute malfunctions? Damn. Yeah, I would not do
the
that.
shot. An incredibly wholesome and lucky moment happened when a girl was on YouTube and found someone who looked exactly like her, so she decided to contact her. And turns out she was her twin sister, who were separated at birth, and they were even adopted the same day.
I found out that I actually might have a twin sister. She found out that I exist through YouTube. Go YouTube!
An Australian man, who miraculously woke up from a coma, bought a scratch card and won a car. So when the news reporter asked him to reenact the moment he bought the scratch card, he actually ended up winning $250,000 during the reenactment.
When we asked Bill to reenact buying his scratchy ticket.
I just won $250,000. I'm not joking.
You're not, are you?
You could feel like, oh, this did not just happen. I love that reaction. Oh man, some of these clips were seriously heavy, right? I mean, the trees falling down, the car reversing, right? It's the same thing, trees falling down, the boat just pulling away. Oh, that's just effed up. The tether thing, even though it was in the last moment, but imagine if the tether went away in the middle of the, jumping from place to place and the guy would have fallen down. That would have been so effed up. Damn. Alright people, that was Luckiest People caught on camera by the channel CubeHub01. If you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the reaction I did, there's a link in the description. Check out the cars for different playlists of the reaction I created. Check out the end cars, and yeah, if you want me to react to any other video, comment down and I'll see you next time.